peeps. Hi, Michaela. Good morning. Good morning. Hi, Kamari.
Hello.
Good morning. Happy Friday to you guys. Obviously, like normal, having computer difficulties. So bear with me for a second. There we go. Okay. So my virtual people, my people that are joining us live, my people that are going to watch the recorded version later, you know to always go to your announcement section, which today is Friday. There's your Zoom link. And then this is what you guys are going to be doing. You are going to be doing a drawing upside down. Yesterday, let me go into the slideshow first before I get into that a little bit more. Yesterday, remember I was showing you a little PowerPoint on really trying to look at what you're drawing rather than what you know. So, and we like to do exercises. Here's that presentation right there. We like to do exercises to wake up that right side of the brain. Remember yesterday, y'all, I was telling you about the right side of the brain, and we will do some things that might be uncomfortable, such as today. You're going to do an upside drawing. My in-class people are going to do it. You guys are going to do it. I have two options that you can pick through. This is, and there's a slide number 7. Okay, this is actually Vincent van Gogh. And then it's slide number 9. Okay, but I want you to draw it looking at it this way. All right, so you're going to get your sketchbook and you're going to sit in front of your computer and you're going to start at this line. You're just drawing lines. Remember, we just started talking about line, diagonal line, curved line. I only want you to be looking at this while you're drawing at the same time. Okay, this might be uncomfortable because this man is a man, but if I told you to draw it this way, you'd be all, I can't draw that, I can't draw that. You'd be all, worried about starting with his face and his eyes and his glasses. You would be really worried about that. So the trick in this, you can do anytime we draw anything. Later on, we're going to be drawing like famous people. When you get stuck, all you have to do is flip it around, because when you flip it around, it stops all that talk. Remember I said, if you could talk before you learned how to walk, you would talk yourself out of walking. Same thing here. If we drew it this way, oh my God, I cannot draw people. I cannot draw hands. I cannot draw eyes. I can't. All that talking makes you not be able to do it. But when we flip it this way, wrong computer. When we flip it this way, easy peasy. You're drawing a line, you move over a little bit. What you're trying to do in your sketchbook is draw kind of exactly where you see. Try to draw as long as it is. Try to draw to scale. To scale means don't draw it the size of a postage stamp. Try to draw it that size. All right, you have two options. You have this this doctor here, and you also have to choose from this Vincent. Where'd my Vincent van Gogh? Maybe if I slid this up, I could see what I'm doing. Okay, so you have this upside down doctor. Please trust the process and draw it upside down. Or Vincent van Gogh. All right, so that's your daily assignment. And then you're going to submit it. This is found right here in your daily art assignment. See all these you've already done, the data drawing, what do you know, the line thing from yesterday, and then here's this. While I have you, and while some of y'all are here live, and everybody else will watch it later, I have, I'm gonna make your sketchbook assignment published. Now remember, Monday, not only my B people that are here now, they're going to be at home, so they're going to have the daily assignment to do. They're going to have the sketchbook, all of y'all, my virtual people too. You're going to have a sketchbook assignment, and then you're going to have possibly whatever project that we're going to start on that might take a couple of days. Okay, your sketchbook assignment, there's some instructions here. It says you will create a visual journal over the next several weeks. You're going to use this following document right down here. Okay, you see this? If y'all don't see it, please email me, you know, if the link's not coming up. It should be right here. Every week, every time you sit down and do your sketches, you will always come to this page, because here it is. Monday, you're going to draw this image. Sketch this image. Like, don't freak out. I know we're in foundations. And then you're going to write this information. You can be as creative as you want. Maybe you write the information, you know, around like these hands are writing the information. Okay, so every day you have 2 slides to get in your sketchbook. So that's Monday. Here's Tuesday. 1, 2. Write this vocabulary down, which you should already know because we just started with line yesterday. And so forth, okay? And then at the end of the week, on Friday before 11:59, right here, week 1, daily sketchbook assignment, upload. You're gonna take a picture with your device or your phone, and you're gonna upload your images. You can do them all on the same page. You can do them on multiple pages. However, as long as you have all of the 5 artists of that week. So that should be up and rolling. You know, if you get into it and you want to, you know, do more than 1 a day, they're there, but just know by Friday you have those 2. I would recommend doing them daily. I don't know why I just undid all of those. This is for the, you know, let me get that back right. So know that your sketchbook assignments are there. Know that you have some daily assignments, and know that you have this to do today. There's something else I wanted to talk about, why I still all have us together. Michaela Kamari, are you okay? Did I talk too fast?
No, ma'am. I'm okay.
Okay. Kamari, you all right?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. But let me know. I mean, you can put in the chat bar, you know, if I need to go over something. I pulled the chat bar up. So, you know, let me know if I need to go over something. All right. What I want to talk to you today is I want to go a little bit back into the elements and principles yesterday, because I don't think I didn't have this PowerPoint up and ready to go. So I want to talk to you about this briefly. Trying to find it. There it is. Okay, so I briefly yesterday talked about, I'm gonna turn the lights off, so that is a little bit better without making everybody fall asleep in here with the lights off. Okay, yesterday I talked to you about, we have 2 different ways of organizing art. We have the art elements, which is all the components that make up art, whether it is color, whether it is line, rather than its shape. And then we also we organize them all with the design principles. We're not going to get into the design principles. Typically, we don't get to the design principles more in depth until intermediate art. So we mostly right now focus on the art elements because they're so important, especially line right now, like beginning to draw, that type of thing. And yesterday, I think most of you that had your virtual assignments, you kind of had to write your name kind of in a bold actual line. You had to write your name in an implied line. This is also showing you the types of lines. A vertical line goes up and down, diagonal, horizontal, like the horizon, curved line, and then the zigzag. And I might have showed you this yesterday, just this beginning part, but I do want to finish all the art elements so you kind of have a good idea. This is a great picture to show you some kinds of lines. This right here is kind of a diagonal line. We have a curved line. Way back here, these trees have a vertical line. Oh, did I talk about this yesterday? Okay, yes, I talked about this. I'm gonna skip over that. Okay, then after we finish with line, but keep in mind, we're gonna be with line a long time because that is the beginning of how to draw. And so we're working with the lines, but then I want you, like the upside down drawing, that is gonna help train your brain to draw what you see. And then we're gonna start drawing our hands and so forth. So the beginning is the basic foundations. Then we'll move on to shape. You have geometric shapes, you have organic shapes. Geometric shapes are things you probably have already used in math, and you know they have mathematical equations and things that you know make them exist. And then organic shapes are found in nature. Here's a whole bunch of geometric shapes, or like our stop sign. I've never even heard of a trapezium, nor do I know if that's how you say it. Okay, and then we're gonna get to form. Form is gonna become very important when we draw portraits, you know, when we draw famous people, like their face and stuff. Because what we're gonna do is take, you know, something that is 2D, like the circle, and make it, you know, more like a sphere. We're gonna learn how to trick the eye using value to make these look dimensional. Form is very, very important in art. As you can tell, see, these all now have dimensions, meaning they go all the way around. We can pick it up. It's not just flat. Oops. Value, very, very important. We're gonna go from line, a little bit of shape to value. Value is creating, value is from lightness to darkness. And this right here, that looks dimensional because of the value, because really it's just a circle, it's just flat. But with shading, which we're gonna learn, you're gonna learn how to make things look dimensional. Shading is very, very, very important. Here is a dinosaur. Texture, texture is the way things, you know, feel. Obviously our hair, our book bags, smooth surfaces, animals, itchy, you know. As an artist, we still have to figure out how can we imply there's texture there on a flat piece of paper. A lot of artists like tricking the eye. Like the tree bark. We can shade and draw the tree bark so it looks like tree bark. I love the sculpture. Do y'all know what it's made out of? Can you see it? Yeah, isn't that crazy? Can you imagine? Can you just imagine putting that all together? I love it. I love it. And it's weird. It kind of gives me this weird, like it could start crawling and do, you know, do something. Space. And I'm just giving you a brief introduction so you just kind of have a good idea of everything we're going to do. Space is how we take a 2D type piece of paper and show dimension. That foundation little assessment I did when I had you draw something in the foreground, middle ground, and background, that is space. Everything that y'all did on that foundation sheet is what we're doing in here in a, you know, a lot more depth. Like right here in this image, these big rocks are in the foreground. These, you know, smaller rocks right here in the middle ground. And then way back here, this little hill and stuff is the background. Same here. This big tree, foreground, little trees, middle ground. Way back here, mountains. Same thing here. These big trees, foreground. These middle ground. Way back there, background. We'll get into positive and negative space. I love positive and negative space. It's really good for printmaking, and we'll do some projects with that. This is positive and negative shape. You still can see it's a face, but it's been broken down into shape. Color wheel, we'll be getting into that. All right, so just wanted to give you a brief introduction on that. Remember today that you are going to Remember today that you're going to be drawing, either the Picasso or the old man. Please take your time. Please draw slowly. Here it is right here. It's also in your announcements. Please keep it exactly this way. Get your sketchbook, sit in front of your computer, and okay, I'm going to draw this line down in my sketchbook. Look at the picture. Look more at the picture than you are at, excuse me, yes, than your sketchbook. Does that make sense? I'm going to turn the light on and just very quickly just do a little demo right here. And hopefully that'll make a little bit more sense. So let me turn the light on. You guys will do this today, but you'll just do it on paper. You don't have to upload it. It's so bright. 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 All right, so you have your sketchbook, right? You're here at your computer. Okay.
Yes, I have my sketchbook.
Okay, good. So this is what I want you to do today. This is your daily assignment, but it's almost kind of like a project because I want you to take your time. This goes back to drawing exactly what you see because the next thing we're going to be doing is our hands. So you don't want to rush this, okay? So I'm just going to kind of like do a demo. Let me see if you can. No. Let me tilt it down. Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to do it like this. So I'm, sitting in front of my computer. I'm looking at this. I'm going to turn my paper probably the same way since this seems to be horizontal. I'm going to make sure my sketchbook is horizontal. And then I'm going to just pick a place to start. You can start over here. You can start here. I'm going to start with that line. Okay, can you see that? Maybe. So I'm trying to look here and draw here, but it's more important to look at, and you can't see my eyes. I'm gonna do it like this. This is crazy. It's more important to look here way more than your picture. You can kind of draw and move your eyes at the same speed. That's what I want you to practice. Okay, so just then I'm gonna come back and darken it up. Maybe you can see it. Okay, so I just started that little part, okay, which is right there. Take your time, no right or wrong. This project, this little assignment is about waking up your brain and really starting to practice drawing what you see, okay? Hey, Trent, I'm about done now, but just look at the recording. You're going to be drawing. You can pick the one or the other. You have to draw it upside down. Okay. Don't forget that. Draw very slow. Move your pencil on your sketchbook at the same speed. Like if I'm right here, if I'm looking at that now. Okay. So here we are. I've just done that line, this little line. Okay. Now I'm going to come out here. Just really, look at your spacing, where to go. Then there's a line that comes here. But I'm looking at the computer screen way more than here. Look back down at your paper, look back up. You may want to work your way across first, however you want to do it. It should be awkward. It should make your brain feel a little weird. But it's so much easier to draw this man with all these lines upside down like this than it is to do it the right side way. So that's what y'all are doing today. Make sure you upload your images. Make sure I would just try to get everything that you might not have done finished and uploaded. Next week, we're going to start with contour lines of our hands and sketchbook assignments, which are up now. Yes. All right. Anybody got any questions? Email me if you do. Trent, if you need to watch this video, I'm going to post it very soon. And everybody have a good weekend, okay? Okay. I'm turning off. Bye, y'all.
Bye.